December 2022, hundreds of millions of people came to know about artificial intelligence. The impetus? A revolutionary AI chatbot called ChatGPT. But this was by no means the inception of artificial intelligence. The real journey had started almost a century ago. This was just the first big fruit of the hustle. When and how this journey started, let's find out. Beyond Ovid, i.e. 43 BCE to 17 CE, and the myth of Pygmalion, artificial servants, autonomous killing machines, surveillance systems, and sex robots all find expression in works and circumstances in cultures spanning Eurasia and North Africa. When I was researching for this video, I found out that our great-great-grandfathers possessed extreme curiosity in intelligent machines and AI that could carry out various servile activities, and this interest dates back to almost 3,000 years ago. Hephaestus, the Greek deity of smithing and skill, utilized a mechanical bellows to carry out simple, repetitive work. He was assisted in his labor by golden handmaidens who possessed the ability of movement, observation, judgment, and speech. As the sands of time kept swirling, the race for developing machines that are meant to ease human workflows kept swirling, and then mankind stepped into the plastic age. In the year 1914, the brilliant Spanish engineer Leonardo Torres y Quevedo, with a flair for the dramaticness, unveiled the very first chess-playing machine. His contraption was capable of mastering the complexities of king and rook endgames without a single human hand guiding its moves. Now this was the time when the world was expecting the engineers to take the center stage and bring more and more innovations. 7 years later, in 1921, as if engineers were not enough, Czech writer Karel Čapek ignited the world's imagination with his groundbreaking play named Rossum's Universal Robots. This play introduced the world to the whimsical realm of automation. Robot, a word derived from the Czech word robota that meant work, captured the attention of the world right on the brink of a technological revolution that promised saving humans from mundane tasks. Fast forward to 1925, where the bustling streets of New York City bore witness to a spectacle that would leave every onlooker in awe. Houdina Radio Control unleashed a marvel upon the world, a radio-controlled driverless car. The curiosity was growing. More and more money was being spilled into the tech industry. Sci-fi movies were playing their part, while engineers and computer experts found themselves in the research labs trying all their might to fulfill the promise of automation. As I was just talking about movies, in the year 1927, the silver screen came alive with the release of Metropolis. This movie introduced audiences to the enigmatic and captivating Maria, a robot double of a peasant girl. With a mesmerizing Art Deco aesthetic, the film transported viewers to Berlin in 2026, and it was chaotic. It was the first time a robot had graced the silver screen, leaving an indelible mark on the world of cinema and inspiring future iconic creations like C-3PO from Star Wars. 2 years later, in 1929, Makoto Mishimura of Japan unveiled a mechanical marvel known as Gaku Tensoku, meaning learning from the laws of nature. This was the first robot ever built in Japan capable of changing its facial expression and moving its head and hands through an intricate air pressure mechanism. All of these developments were more of a build-up for the beast called AI to be unleashed. And with each development, we are heading closer and closer to the inception of modern-day artificial intelligence. The year 1943 brought with it a groundbreaking publication by Warren S. McCulloch and Walter Pitts. Their paper, A Logical Calculus of the Ideas Immanent in Nervous Activity, published in the Bulletin of Mathematical Biophysics. This paper laid the foundation for the concept of artificial neural networks. These idealized neurons would serve as the inspiration for the development of computer-based neural networks and, eventually, the emergence of deep learning, a milestone in the journey towards creating intelligent machines. 6 years later, in 1949, Edmund Berkeley published Machines That Think. In this visionary work, Berkeley stated, quote, "A machine can handle information. It can calculate, conclude, and choose. It can perform reasonable operations with information. A machine, therefore, can think," unquote. But then things started to get more and more confined under one umbrella, which was to be named artificial intelligence. It was the 1950s. The race to build better electronics and mechanical systems was at its full swing. A man named John McCarthy was conducting research, and in a conference at Dartmouth College, he coined the term artificial intelligence. You will be amazed to know that he, along with all the attendees of the conference, remained at the forefront of AI development for the decades to follow. 6 years prior to this development, Alan Turing, one of the companions of John McCarthy, developed something called the Turing test while serving as the deputy director of the computing laboratory at the University of Manchester. How did it all happen? Well, in the pages of a philosophical journal named Mind, a paper emerged penned by the genius himself. This paper introduced the world to the Turing test, or the imitation game, a seemingly simple idea with profound implications. The test asked one fundamental question: could a computer convincingly imitate human behavior to the point that it might be considered as perception? This deceptively straightforward inquiry unleashed a tidal wave of consequences. Success in passing this test would demand a machine capable of mastering natural language, learning from conversations, retaining what it learned, and effectively communicating with humans. It would need to possess something akin to common sense, which, to be frank, is still missing in modern-day AI chatbots. Alan wanted this test to help distinguish between what is computable and what belongs to the realm of human understanding. This is only half of AI's history. The real commotion emerged post-1960s. During the cultural decade, while on one end there were huge clashes, assassinations, scandals, and wars, the other end was shaping the future of mankind. In the early 1960s, researchers developed rule-based systems to mimic human intelligence. By 1965, the MIT AI Lab was founded, becoming a hub for AI research. During the 70s, mankind saw AI make significant progress with the development of expert rule-based systems that could solve complex problems in specific domains. Just 3 years later, the first AI-controlled robot, the Wabot-1, was built in Japan, but at the same time, AI started facing criticism due to overhyped expectations and underwhelming results. History remembers the period as AI winter. But one thing is cliché: the researchers were not ready to give in. In the decades to follow, as if it was the dawn of a new era, the backpropagation algorithm emerged from the work desk of Geoffrey Hinton and others, which laid the groundwork for training deep neural networks. In 1987, Yann LeCun introduced convolutional neural networks, revolutionizing image recognition. Then came a decade which marked the commercialization of AI, with applications in speech recognition, natural language processing, and data mining. IBM's Deep Blue defeated world chess champion Garry Kasparov in 1997, showcasing the power of AI in strategic decision-making. The pace of development was increasing each day. Big companies showed their interest in this field, and hence, during the 2000s, AI became increasingly integrated into daily lives. In 2005, Stanford's Sebastian Thrun and his team won the DARPA Grand Challenge with a self-driving car. In 2010, Apple introduced Siri, a virtual assistant, and in 2011, IBM's Watson defeated human champions on the game show Jeopardy! The 2010s marked a watershed moment for AI. In 2012, AlexNet, a deep convolutional neural network, won the ImageNet competition and marked the beginning of the deep learning revolution. AI applications in healthcare, finance, and autonomous vehicles grew exponentially. By 2016, AlphaGo, developed by DeepMind, defeated the world Go champion Lee Sedol. This was the time when AI was all over the place. The entertainment industry benefited from AI in areas such as content recommendations, game development, and special effects. Streaming services used AI to curate personalized content for users. Social media developed algorithms for targeted marketing. Virtual assistants like Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant became integral parts of daily life, helping users with tasks, answering questions, and controlling smart home devices. This was the time when AI saw extensive use in the financial industry in trading applications, fraud detection, credit risk management, and portfolio management. These applications improved efficiency and reduced risk in the financial sector. Industries started to get automated, reducing the human involvement from few to minute. The era gave birth to enhancement in the field of IoT and big data. But for some reason, not many low-tech or medium-tech people acknowledged the presence of AI in their lives. The term was not common if I compare it to today's statistics, which claim that a literate person with mild computing experience says the term AI at least 15 times a day. But everyone knew that for AI to become a household name, it needed one final push: That push came in December of 2022, and how it came? Just one word: ChatGPT. In just 5 days after its launch, more than 1 million users had flocked to experience the magic of this AI marvel. By January 2023, UBS analysts estimated that ChatGPT had reached an astonishing milestone: a user base of 100 million monthly users. People from all walks of life, from students to professionals, had embraced ChatGPT as their go-to tool for natural language text generation and conversation. For December 2023, SimilarWeb predicts a staggering number of 266 million users for the website. At its core, ChatGPT's secret lies in its 175 billion parameters, housed within a transformer neural network. It had been meticulously trained on a multi-gigabyte dataset of conversational text data, making it a master of the linguistic arts. It could seamlessly complete text on various conversational topics, crafting human-like responses that left users in awe. But ChatGPT's reach extended beyond linguistic boundaries. It was a polyglot, supporting more than 95 languages, making it feel like a home to people from all over the globe. The financial world took notice as well. OpenAI's projections were nothing short of staggering. They anticipated an income of $200 million in 2023 and a leap to the monumental $1 billion in 2024. But they achieved what they had never even thought about. In May 2023, OpenAI was announced to be worth $30 billion when the company closed a $300 million share sale at a valuation of $27 billion to $29 billion. Microsoft also spilled $10 billion into the new entrant. The one single reason why the company gathered so much light is Elon Musk. The way he handles the marketing game is nothing short of exemplary, and today we breathe in a world that revolves around AI. Subscribe to AI Symbiosis for more news from the world of AI. I have made another video talking about the downsides of AI, so be sure to check that out. It's on your screen, so click now and I will catch you there in a second.